Hi everybody, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's wonderful to be here with you. I'm going to be doing a general reading again for the collective using the Seer Marchetti decks of the Kipper and Gilded Reverie and then the Intuit Tarot for clarification. And I want to also just talk for a moment about the little giveaway, I guess if you want to call it, that the first 10 people who comment and like the video for the collective readings only, not the alphabet or zodiacs that I do as well. Just the collective readings. If you comment and like the video, you will get the opportunity to have a personal reading that's not private, because it'll be posted publicly like I do with all my videos, but it'll be personal because it'll be your alphabet letter that will resonate with your first, middle, last, or nickname, the name that you go by most often that you refer to. I will do that initial for you with your birth year. So if you're born as let's say if you're born as Winifred but you go by Unzi, and I know somebody who did. Her name was Winifred, but she went by Unzi for some strange reason. I asked, but didn't quite understand why. But Unzi was something that everybody called her, so it would be you and then whatever her birth year was. That's the personal reading you would get. So that's how it works, okay? So far, half the people have commented and need another 5. Unless I think I will cut it off by Friday. If I don't get all 10 by Friday, then I'll just do what I have. But yeah, you have an opportunity for a personal reading that's way more personal to you than any other reading that you're going to get as a collective, an alphabet reading without the birth year, and a zodiac reading. Okay, so let's get going. This is the deck that I use for clarifying the Seer Marchetti cards. Okay, put those aside and get going. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Oh, by the way, I would like to say thank you to the ones who have commented. Oh my goodness, such beautiful comments. Thank you so much. I so appreciate them. It even brings tears to my eyes when I think about all the lovely things that you've said, that you're enjoying the readings, or that you watch every one of them, you know, just that you like what you see and hear, and just other lovely things that you said. Thank you so much. You know, everybody needs that every now and again, don't we? So that's wonderful to hear. My channel's YouTube channel's community, the people who have subscribed or at least are watching all the time, I say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, will you please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly? Thank you so much. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective today in this general read for Tuesday, October 24th, 2023? Thank you. So let's cut. Wow, I can't believe it cut to one of these. That's odd. It's usually the other way around. This one's usually here, and these ones are usually here. That's very odd, but that's pretty cool, I must say. So today, if you haven't already and you're listening to this video, go ahead and comment and like this video, and you'll have a chance for getting a personal reading for yourself free. Okay? Let's start with the past, the present, and the future. Past energy. Ooh, okay. It's scrutinizing and analyzing to see what it is that you haven't been seeing. That card of the moon is about having things illuminated, right? But they have been, there's been things, you know, information, behaviors, other people's behaviors that you haven't seen under bright light. It's just only, it's not been clear for you. but it's time to look at those. I'm going to read that card. There's so many cards, okay? I'm trying to remember that there's sometimes I just get them mixed up. So let's look at 32. Love and romance, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. So this could be about your intuition. It could be about something loving or romantic that we're talking about, or a psychic ability. It's imagination and creativity, right? I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame, I bring honors. This moon card does not quite live up to the brilliance of the sun. At least I got that part right. She really wants to be a star, to be recognized. Yeah, that's what it is. Emotional illumination. It illuminates only what others project onto it. So when it turns up in a reading, careful reflection is required. So this is somebody wanting to be recognized, okay? You know, you can see that in either it's kind of a neutral light, pardon the pun, but it's kind of like, you know, people who don't feel as though they're worthy enough for people to really see them, to really see them. So they're just kind of like, they have low self-esteem, low confidence. They're just shy and timid and maybe introverted. Or you can be extroverted but be that type of person who has to get on the table and put a lampshade on your head and do a jig, because you want people to acknowledge you. You want people to see you, right? Just sometimes we do it in ways that is not sociably accepted. However, getting on the table, dancing on the table with a lampshade on your head is kind of sociably accepted, because, especially if you're drinking, right? Because it's party time. Okay, so let's go on to the present moment energies. Excuse me. This is the first gentleman with a rose. He's more like the King of Cups guy right there. From the classic tarot, the King of Cups. I would venture to guess that this fellow here wants to be recognized for who he is, the King of Cups, as opposed to maybe being a player. Okay, let's just say that. And the future reading is about, the future energy is about wisdom. However, it could be things that other people are telling you that you should maybe listen to or take heed to. But it's communication, it's wise communication. Okay, let's clarify for the past of the illumination with recognition in this moon card, number 32, Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit. What can you tell us about that for us, please? Clarify and help me, please. I always help me, please. Okay, here we go. Oh, something was illuminated and is going to be cut out. Ooh, okay, contract. That's pretty clear, don't you think? Excuse me. So you've seen something. Something's been illuminated to you. And it could be that you saw that this person that you're committed to in a contract has been all about wanting to be recognized. That they've been going at it in all the wrong ways, like not drinking but still getting on the table with the lampshade on their head, you know? That kind of idea, right? Or just being in that kind of needy kind of energy. So needy and maybe not being obvious, you know, like upfront and honest, being clear with intentions and stuff like that. And you've seen that in this person that you're committed to, and you're just cutting this person out of your life. You're cutting all of that away because you're done. You've been dealing with it, I guess, for a long time. Excuse me. And you're done. You're just plain old done. Let me have a drink of water, please. I almost lost my voice last night doing readings. It was such a busy day yesterday, and then I did 3 readings. That's not much for, for a lot of the readers that do it, but for me it is. Okay, so guys, I think that we've got that nailed down. That's the past. Let's talk about the gentleman number 1, man waiting for his lady number 1. There's a counterpart card to this one. There's an actual lady holding a rose. That's his counterpart, a true pair. So that'd be like the Queen of Cups, right? If he's a King of Cups, he's waiting for her and she's waiting for him. It's not going to get any of them very far, is it? When you just wait. Somebody's got to take action. And it should be the man. In my mind, it should be the man, because I'm a traditionalist. And if the man is traditionalist, then they would know that too. Why they're not doing it, I don't know. So, well, look at there. We don't have, that's lady number 2. Okay, this is the true feminine. This is a feminine. You could see this one as a seductress, but I also look at it as being the lover. A lover. We're all lovers. There's a gentleman number 2 that's he's got a bare chest too with a red robe on. He matches her energy, but he's a masculine energy. So I look at them both as being lovers, and just possibly kind of people who have fun, you know? Have fun. As long as they're not hurting others, they're having fun. Look at that. The key. Discoveries and solutions is what this key is about. Okay. So this is clarifying that. He wants his feminine, his lover, who is not necessarily his lover right now, but could be a lover right now, you know. He wants his lover to see him for who he is. He wants her to discover that the solution is that this is who he really is. He's the King of Cups. He wouldn't be in any other role, right? Like a player person. She might, you know, you could say these are players too, these two, this lady number 2 and gentleman number 2. You know the cards in here, obviously, but I'm not going to dig through it to see if I can find it, because there's like 40,000 cards here. So, so anyways, yeah, you know what? I can show you this one, though. 29. Oh, they don't give you a picture, so forget that noise. Sorry. Yeah, so anyways, he wants her, because he sees her like this, as somebody who's fun, charismatic, full of feminine power. You know, the essential feminine energy, that power of seduction and sensuality and nurturing and fertility and just, you know, all things just raw and physical, really. All things raw and physical. So he sees her like this. He wants her to see him like that. That's what I get from that. He needs to be released from her idea of what he is, type of person he is, from memories of having been associated with him at earlier dates, times, years, whatever. Okay, that's what I'm getting so far. Let's talk about the wise communication here. What does the owls, who are, you know, you see them as wisdom, right? As the divine guidance and whatever. Let's see what the communication is about. Wishing well. Okay, wish fulfillment. And, you know, obscurity, not being clear. Things are not clear. So, you know, you're communicating through the lens of wisdom now. You see, it would be him. because he's matured to the King of Cups as opposed to being a player like the Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. He's matured. He was a Knight of Wands before. The player kind of rushes in impulsively, takes what he can get and runs, and leaves everybody wanting more, or just standing there dumbfounded, like where'd he go? What happened? You know. But he's now coming in with more wisdom, meaning he's grown, he's evolved, he's developed. He has a wish. He's done his cleaning, and he still is doing his cleaning. I don't know if you watched the collective reading yesterday, but this is about not only having a wish, it's about clearing out. And when I'm going like this, I mean down deep into the well, right? Down into the darkness of the well, where it is your subconscious mind, because it's below the surface level here, which is your conscious mind. It's about clearing out the nasty weeds that clutter your garden and rob the nutrients from the soil that the plants you want to grow, like vegetables and flowers. You want them to grow healthy, strong, and beautiful, full of nutrition for the vegetables. So those weeds are in there, and it's just a matter of him coming along and deciding to do that cleanup. So he's going into his garden and pulling out weeds, all right? And that is still a mystery to him, in the sense that he doesn't know how it's all going to work out, even in the short term future. He doesn't know if it's going to lead to sunny skies. He's just sitting in this. He's hoping for it goes from the clouds and the rain and the thunder, lightning, to the sunny skies. It always, the clouds always get, burned away by the sun, the arrival of the sun, and then it's sunny skies, right? So that's what this card's about. It's going to be, as he's clearing out his subconscious mind of the fears that he has developed over time, some starting as young as childhood years. So he needs to clear out his tickle trunk of fears, his garden of fears, and it'll eventually put him in the sunlight. You see, you'll be able to come up into the sun, you see, because he'll be done his work, or at least done it enough that all he needs is, just a little bit more time to pull out some of those tinier weeds that are still there and causing problems, but not so much of a problem that he couldn't possibly engage with somebody who's already done the work. Okay, here we go. I did that already. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness. I'm a butterfly wing flapping around in the wind. Okay, so we're gonna use the Intuit Tarot to clarify each of these now. I hope all that made sense. He had to cut away one commitment, but he has these concerns about her seeing him in a light that he doesn't want her to see him in anymore, because that's not how he is. He's evolved and grown, and he has a wish fulfillment, which is to be with her, but it's unclear as to how that's going to turn out. And the wishing well card would be telling you that it's because you still need some more weed pulling from your garden deep down inside your subconscious mind. Meditation, if you need to know, meditation is a way to do this, okay? You get yourself into a very calm and peaceful, relaxed, your body's relaxed, and then your mind slows down I was told yesterday, because I had a CT scan done, and when I was in the scanner, it's like a tube, right? When I was in the scanner, I was told by the machine to hold my breath, hold your breath. So I breathed in and held my breath. Then in about 10 seconds or so, I didn't really count, it would let you say breathe, right? Breathe. So you start breathing again, and a little while later it'll tell you to do that again as it's scanning different parts of the part of your body that you're having pictures taken of, right? Mine was the heart. So it was scanning the top of the arteries that come out of the top, and then it went to the lower ones and scanned those ones when I'm holding my breath. And then it started up like airplane, engine. It was really, 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 really fast. She said it takes 276 pictures per second. Wow, of what was going on with my heart. But it was about being able to breathe. The idea is to breathe so that it slows your heart down, like the pumping of your heart, because it wants to get a clearer picture of what's going on with your arteries and veins that lead into and out of your heart, and what's going on inside your heart. That's where the was going on. But anyways, when you breathe in and hold it, you slow your heart down, which is good, because it means that it's going to slow your mind down. It means you're relaxing your body is what's going on. With that slow breathing in, holding it for a second or two, then letting it go. So the breathing in would be like to the count of 4, like, and it would be like this. You breathe in through your nose to the count of 4, and not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you hold it for 1, 2, and then you exhale slowly through your mouth to the count of 8. So you're all the way out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until you get to 8. Hold for a count of 1 or 2, 1, 2, and then start it all over again, and do it at least 3 times. When you lay down to meditate, put some earbuds in. That's the best way to listen to meditation, whether it's a guided meditation, or just meditation type of music, or have put up some singing bowl Hertz sounding meditation for like the heart chakra is Hertz 538. Yeah, they're wonderful. I mean, they've been cleaning me out since I discovered those in the past couple weeks. So I listen to them every day, and I know that there's a deep awakening happening with me right now, because when I do those meditations, and I don't want to scare you off, it does cause me some head pain from my neck. Is way back in 1986, I had a car accident, and I got whiplash from it that was never really set back properly, my spine, and it went on too long before I started receiving chiropractic care. So it was kind of like arthritis developed in there at the top 2 vertebrae, and so whenever like the weather changes, stuff like that, it acts up, right? And I had been experiencing extremely horrible pain, headache pain from that for many, many years, even while I was getting chiropractic care. But over the time that I developed, like I started, and this is not just some shit story, okay? This is true. When I started meditating back about 20 some years ago, I was still experiencing incredibly. I thought at first I was having migraines, but it wasn't. It was just the nerves being pressed on in my neck, up towards the base of my neck or brain. And so I was experiencing a lot of pain, and it would take a while to go away. I'd be taking, now even 10 years or more later, I discovered it, through chiropractic care, that it was really just the arthritis and pressing on the nerves. It wasn't migraines. So then I started taking Tylenol, whatever it is, for arthritis. I take 2 of them plus 1 aspirin at the same time. Well, I'd have to take them several times a day, like every 3 to 4 hours, because it just wouldn't go away. And that's what made me think initially was that I had migraines, but it wasn't. So with the chiropractic care over many years, going 1 or 3 times a week, every week for years, plus my own spiritual growth and development, because that's when I was starting up with turning my face to the divine, to I had a bunch of questions myself, and I was feeling really low, and I wanted to get out of my misery and pain, and there was no one else that could help me do that, right? No one. Not one single person could help me do that except me and the divine. So I thought, well, I need to get some books, and I started reading a ton of books. They would call them personal development or new age books, whatever. It has to do with spirituality. And I learned so much about what we don't see in life. That 50% of us, right, that I talk about, there's 50% that we are love, the heart, spirit, and then there are 50% of being physical, that ego, the personality, the physical body, fears, that's all 3D stuff, that's all life, physical life stuff. But the heart is 4D and up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up dimensions. That is the universe. So I started learning more about the universe and how it operated, and I learned about the laws of law of attraction, like attracts like, and all the other laws too. And so it was educating myself on what it means to be 50% spirit in a life that is also 50% physical. And I went to the mountaintop. I learned so much there, and I just wanted to stay there. Trust me. I started studying the Course in Miracles, and that's what really took me to the mountaintop. But Jesus in the Course in Miracles says who teaches this, who wrote this book, channeled it through Helen Schuckman, who is now deceased. But Jesus says, I'm going to take you to the mountaintop, but it's going to be your job to come back down and live in the valley, knowing what you know. Because you cannot live on the mountaintop and ascend any higher, because the mountaintop is the mountaintop, after all. You need to come back down in the valley and put what you know into your life. Basically, like I say, put your soul on 2 legs and walk your life on 2 legs. Physically, being a soul, living your life. You become the best person, the best version you can become. So that's what I did. I sat at the mountaintop, not wanting to come down, excuse me, not wanting to come down at all. I didn't. It just felt too good to be up there. But I did. I had to, right? It's like when, life goes on. Life must go on. So yeah, I had to. And it's been very hard and lonely coming back down into the valley, knowing what you know, that none of this is real. But it's been very lonely because a lot of people don't feel that way, right? Most people don't. But I did what I did, and I'm just still doing it today. And what I'm talking about here during my tarot card readings it's only like the tip of the iceberg. The stuff that you're not hearing from me is under the iceberg, under the ocean level, right? The bigger part, the more expansive part of what and who we really are that I don't really talk about, because people are reluctant to hear things like that. So I keep that to myself, but in any case, I operate from it. I just do it in a way that I can be most functional in the world and resonate with other people who are also on the path of growing. So it is about making sure that you dig down deep inside and pull out those things that are in your subconscious mind, those beliefs and doubts that you have about yourself, that you've gained over many lifetimes, but many years, and from childhood in particular, as defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms. And until you do, you will not have the clarity that you need to know that she is going to be able to see you in the light, this kind of light, after doing that. I hope that makes sense. Okay, guys, let's talk about the moon. We have the 7 of Swords, not what it seems. Yep. So either you have been, but I'm thinking it's her, because it's a him here. This is a man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We're talking to a male here. But his wife, the one he was committed to, was a sneaky, deceptive so-and-so, right? Trying to get away with what she can. She's betraying, and she lies, she cheats, and she wears a mask. But I've always said we all do to some extent wear a mask. It's about coming down here and really coming back up in the light where your mask is pretty much off for the most part. Now, you can't be completely off, but it can be very, very, very thin. And that's like the veil, right? Thinning of the veil, which is like taming the ego, that beast inside of yourself, that ego that keeps you afraid. And quite literally wants to kill you because we all die, right? Once the body dies, the ego has to die. It hasn't figured that out yet. So anyways, I'll carry on. Full moon. Wow, this came up yesterday in the same spot. Eliminated subconscious. Timing is 1 month or next full moon. It's emotional awareness. Climax. Move on. Yeah. And cycle completion, like the world, right? This whole cycle has completed. You have learned whatever you needed to learn from having someone in your life who was reflecting back to you what it was that you needed to look at within yourself. But you know, you can't live with someone like that, right? Okay. And the Ace of Coins, beautiful. It's a new beginning. It's an offer, flourishing, meeting someone new, stable, security, abundant, and potential. This is also a sign of a card of uprooting. So once you put an end to this cycle, you uproot and move on to a new beginning, which is this here, this in particular. Yeah. Let's talk about the scythe card now. You hear that little scratching noises in the background? That's my elderly doggy, 15 years old, been with us forever, still ticking while our other dogs are passing away who are much younger than her. It's kind of a weird thing, but I guess that's the way it is. That's the dog we got when our daughter, who just got married, we got this dog when she was a kid. Solar eclipse, got that card again. So big changes are coming in. Sure, big changes are when you cut out a contract. Timing is about 6 months. So find your inner truth by going deep down inside. Through meditation is the best way. It's a catalyst for change, transformation, cosmic trigger, and beginning. So like the new beginning there. Okay, and we have 5 of Wands. So personality clashes. Yeah, I imagine you did have a personality clash with your wife. Competition, arguing, chaos, misunderstandings, opposition, temper, and lost opportunity. And I think you're seeing that by being with this one, you lost an opportunity to be with this one. So you chose this one over her. And now you're basically grieving over that. Wheel of Fortune, decisive moment, chance, life cycles, karma. Yeah, you pay back your karma. If you'd been sneaky and deceptive in your other relationships, whether it was with this one, who has also been sneaky and deceptive with you, that you're learning about, or have learned about, because this is the past, or it was another relationship or relationships before this one, you are having to pay back the karma by having this one in your life, who is then mirroring back to you the 7 of Swords behaviors. Just saying. Okay. It's good luck, expansion, it's time, fortune, change, and fate. Okay, those are beautiful. Solar eclipse, 5 of Wands. Yeah, for the scythe. Makes perfect sense. Okay, let's talk about the ring. The ring energy, okay? Ring energy. Hello. There's 1, 2 of Wands. Yeah, that's moving on, taking a different direction, but not quite having a plan. You're trying to put a plan together because you're moving on from this. This is charting a course, okay? It's an opportunity. You're visualizing. If you remember yesterday, there was that ship that was flying in the sky. That's about visualizing. It's about imagining, having a fantasy. It's also about spiritual development that I failed to mention. But in any case, here we go. Discovery, get ready, future planning, consider options, and decisions. 2 of Wands is always about making a decision. Well, you made a decision to annex this one out of your life and go towards this one here, where I think it was the other way around before, where you had the choice, the opportunity, collective, that you chose to go with this one instead of that one, because that one obviously was more appropriate for you for whatever your reasons. Maybe they were, the gal next door, she was just closer location wise, or just energy, vibration, frequency wise, where the 2 of you were both seeing eye to eye. You were on the same page about life and how to live life and all that sort of stuff. You 2 were on the same page, whereas maybe you didn't feel like you're on the same page with this one. It would just be a frequency difference. Yeah, possibly a cultural difference too. It's hard to say. But that could have been part, or a religious difference. Okay, so what else? The devil. Strings attached. Things that grip you, the shadow self, materialism, which is what I'm talking about, restrictions, obsessions, and addictions, can also represent sexuality and sex. Yeah, I think that's where your focus was between you and her, this one. That you two were bound together just because of your desires of living in that kind of shadow energy where you were sneaky, deceptive, underhanded, lied, and so forth and so on. That's the shadow self, and materially focused, like 3D earthly focus, as opposed to paying any attention to that other 50% of who we are. The heart, right? True, unconditional, deep love of self, of others, and with God. And, all things, wondrous and good that the other 50% can bring into our lives, like miracles and whatnot. Just beautiful people, beautiful things, beautiful experiences. Yes, you can have beautiful things when you're God-centered. You can have all that you think you can only get if you try to either steal it from somebody or work hard to try and make it happen yourself through your small will, right? The small will of the ego as opposed to the large will of God. If you think that you can only get what you can get by doing whatever, either below the board or above the board kind of behaviors and activities, then that's what your focus was. Whereas when you're focused, God-centered focused, you can actually have all of that without being underhanded. Just as long as you do things right, do the right thing. Do the right thing. You're not doing it to hurt anyone else or to take someone else from someone else because you've got it now. Not that kind of mentality. If you do follow the sun, you can have all the beautiful things, the big house, the car, beautiful, fancy car, and all the jewelry, makeup you'd ever want in your life, really. So the sun is a radiant energy. It's also, it's success, it's true, yes, but it also talks about happiness and freedom. So you were definitely free. When you cut this one out, this contract, now you're single. You're a single King of Cups guy. You're single. You're a Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups wrapped up in one. Right there, I swear. Anyways, moving on. Number 28 in the present day. So yeah, sun's going to be shining and should be shining in your life right now, but depends on what you're thinking about. If you're still pessimistic, not feeling like you're certain about something, doubting, having some fears and losing sleep at night because you're worried about how someone's going to see you and you haven't yet approached them to find out, then yeah, you're not going to be all sunshine and roses, okay? You're more like in the Five of Cups as opposed to a King of Cups. All right, you're Five of Cups, lamenting, feeling regretful and remorseful. And that's why you don't trust that if you were to approach her, that she would see you differently. But you have to. This is your work right now. You've got to do that. You got to figure out what you got to do. Go deep. Go deep. Don't leave it for this future energy, which is from today's date, 4 weeks out. That's all this time. From that 4 weeks out to three months, like January, whatever. Don't wait. Don't wait for another 4 weeks to start cleaning up your garden. Do it now. Do it now. Get your wisdom going. Get your wisdom going. You've got, it says here, these are clarifying because of your uncertainties and your fears. You are clearing out the whatever in your subconscious mind and becoming wise. So just do it. Start it now. Do it now. Okay? Just do it now. Okay? Maybe you are. There's no time like the present. So yeah, Let's talk about the King of Cups here, which is gentleman number 1 with the rose. 9 of Cups. There's the there's the 9 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. It's about being completely content. Wishes are coming true. Feeling good, full, happy, and satisfied. Okay, so maybe you have already done it and already wising up, even though this says it's a near future wising up. You're already getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. Okay. 8 of Wands, not the Fight of Wands, but yeah, you want to take action, swift action to communicate with her passionately too. Maybe not right at the beginning, because you're just going to offer her a Page of Cups, which is like a romantic gesture. It's kind of a youthful dreamer. It says idealistic, naive, psychic. There's inner voice, love offer, beauty, romance, messages, sensitive, spiritual, musical, and artistic. So this is an artistic page, but it has the willingness to offer an admirable adoration type of gesture, friendly gesture to her, and also an apology if needed, right? So let's talk about her now. Gentleman number, or female, feminine number, lady number 2. I'll get it right. Lady number 2. What do we have? King of Wands. Yeah, I did pull the 3 cards. Okay, so busy talking. Okay, 8 of Coins. Let's just pull them first. Right, 3 of Cups. Yay! So King of Wands, that is somebody who it gets things going, and that's what it says there. Natural born leader, King of Wands. Look at that guy. Don't he look handsome and charismatic, winking at you? Yeah, he's really confident. He's charismatic. He's a free thinker. He's successful. He's passionate. And he has vision, creativity, and he's savvy. Yeah, King of Wands. That's, I guess, who he sees her as being. 8 of Coins, details. This is all about dedication to the craft. So it's hard work that leads to success. Okay. And the 3 of Cups. He wants to celebrate with her. It's a social gatherings, friendship, parties, good times, reunion, collaborative artistic pursuits. They want to come together and be artistic. Yeah, well, anyways, he wants to move towards her. He wants to take action on her. But he wants, right? He wants, but is he? He's not until he gets on his horse. Okay? He has to get on his horse. And that would be the horse either of the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and what's the other? Knight of Swords. But I would see those other 3 first. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles as action taking, actually taking, going that way. But the 8 of Cups, he's working hard on being prepared to take action. Okay, if the Chariot came out here, I would say he's prepared. He's prepared to take action, but he wants this reunion with her. He wants to celebrate. He wants to enjoy his time with her. He's just happy, thinking about what it would be like with her. Possibly remembering what she was like when they first met. Okay, the key card here. We have the Magician. Yeah, okay, manifesting with your will, the 10 of Wands. So you manifest the 10 of Wands, okay? And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this 10 of Wands we can read in reverse. Where is it here? Lay your burdens down is the 10 of Wands in reverse. So you're manifesting letting go of your burdens. You're readjusting yourself. You're releasing. You're reducing things, getting your priorities straight, delegating responsibility. And it says prioritize. Yeah. So yeah, you are manifesting inspired actions to go towards your Queen of Cups, which is this girl here. Queen of Cups, she is the creative, she's a creative idealist, emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, empathic, intuitive, psychic, loving, and psychic. Psychic and loving. But above all else, she's forgiving. Why the card doesn't say that, I don't know. But she definitely is the forgiving queen of the deck. The Queen of Swords is the one who's fair, and well, she's fair too because she's forgiving, right? But fair, and the Queen of Swords is fair and will hear you out. She says, come closer. Tell me what you need me to hear. Okay, we're going to go on now to the near future. Near future. Remember, don't forget to comment and like at the end of this video so that you can get that chance to have a free personal reading with your alphabet letter and your year of birth. Just a reminder. Okay, here we go. Temperance, yeah, that's wisdom. This is perfecting balance, and that's wisdom. When you get yourself balanced, you have become wise. This is a union of opposites, so like the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine, you're getting those energies balanced. And the feminine is the heart. The masculine is the logical thinker, which is the mind. So when you get balanced, the two, the feminine and masculine together, you are balanced. When you bring them together as 50% this, 50% that, and not like 79% of the mind and only 29% of the heart. You want to bring those two into equilibrium, balance, where they're both listening to each other and informing each other as you walk through your life. Okay, so this is unions of opposites, moderation, purposeful, harmonic, tranquil, patient, alchemizing, balance, and peace. Peace, 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 peace. Yes, that's a pretty card. Purple. I love purple. What else? King of Swords. All right. Mind over matter. Yep. The matter is the 3D world, right? It's all physical. That's matter. Atoms, right? Atoms are matter. They say, what's the matter? Well, the planet and our life on it is what's the matter. Anyways, mind over matter. So make sure that you get control over your ego. Okay, it's all your mind. Even if the heart it's still in your mind. But there's that part of the mind that's heart-centered mind. Then the logical and the practical part of the mind. Okay, the fear, all the fears that sit in that side of your mind. Okay, that are blocking your heart because you can't hear them. All you can hear is your fears, your thoughts, rumination about, what if this happens? I can't do that. What if they think badly of me? How's that going to work out? I don't think this is going to work. I can't do this. That kind of thing. So mind over matter, King of Swords, he does it by the book. He's truthful. He's a truth seeker. He's wise. He's legal matters. So like he could be a lawyer or some kind of in the court system person, professional, regimented, rational, stern, precise, candid. You'll never misunderstand what his intentions are because he doesn't flower his communication with emotions, right? Detached, eloquent, and logical. Yeah, so you have wised up, really. King of Swords, you're in the near future, you'll be tempered. You've been tempering your, any other energies, your doubts and worries and sneaky and underhanded and just those kind of negative energies of the ego. The ego wants you to keep thinking those thoughts because it wants to kill you. I mean, that's literal. The ego really wants you to feel so confused and in chaos, so much drama going on around your life and inside of yourself, conflicted, inwardly conflicted, never knowing for sure, feeling uncertain about everything, well, most things. Your ego has you so wrapped up in fear, and it was like me. I was the same way. It had me so wrapped up in fears I didn't know my head from a hole in the ground. Whether I was thinking with my head or my asshole. Really, it was painful. It was painful being so confused, let down by life, not really feeling as if you belong somewhere with somebody. So with all that, if you give that kind of chaos and confusion to just the right or wrong person who is very already beaten down by life since childhood, with physical, sexual, emotional abuse, and they just haven't been able to heal from that, then they could commit suicide, right? They could want to end their existence here. And that's what I'm talking about. The ego will have you thinking and feeling so depressed, so rock bottom down, that you don't see the way up. You can't see the light from where you are down there in your fears of subconsciousness, that you just want to end it. You want to off yourself because you just can't take it anymore. Can't do it. Don't have the strength within you. Well, the strength within you, of course, is the divine, which you have to find on your own, to be able to grow and eventually come up higher and higher and higher to the light, where you finally see that you do have value, great deal of value. You are a valuable person. So this is what the ego wants to do. It wants to keep you in that mass confusion and tell you all sorts of lies about you. That's your thoughts, right? That oh, I'm no good, I'm this, I'm that, right? So it'll eventually, it might even entice you or encourage you or convince you to commit suicide. So that's what I'm talking about. But in the end, if the ego didn't get that powerful enough to get you sooner, your body's going to die anyways, right? All of us die. That's the ego dying. Spirit goes on. All right, so with that, let's keep going. You are now balanced in temperance, feeling calm and mindful, and you're using your mind logically, but also with the excuse me, itchy nose, with the truth-seeking mindset that you have now. Here's the truth that you're seeking, which is God or the divine. The Hierophant actually can stand for that. Religious traditions, its rulers, leaders, right and wrong, programming, conforming, institutions, convention, could be marriage, values, and faith. That's what this stands for. You're seeing this person in a whole different light than you had been back here. And you want her to see you that way too. And possibly marriage at some point, if the two of you can get on the same page. So let's talk about the wishing well. With wishing well number 41. Thank you. Ooh, is anybody hot? I'm really hot. Holy smokes. Okay, 7 of Wands. This is worth fighting for. Yeah, you're worth fighting for yourself. You're worthy. You're a valuable person. You're worth fighting for. And you're seeing that this one here you're finally seeing that this one was worth fighting for, instead of just giving her up and going with this girl, sorry. So you make a stand, you face it head on. It's my life. Don't back down. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, haters always hate, right? And then liberty, which is freedom. Yeah, you will be freed from your self-imposed prison of not feeling worthy, that you're not even worth fighting for, that no one else would want you the way you were. You will, unless you go deep down and start pulling out those beliefs that you're not worth fighting for, as being a pesky weed that has really infiltrated your beautiful garden, and what could be the most beautiful and gorgeous garden, because you're highly valuable. We love you, and that you pull those pesky weeds out, and it allows your garden to flourish, to thrive, not just survive. It's just surviving right now, but thriving. So that's what this is all about. This is standing up for yourself. Don't back down. Stand your ground and fight for yourself. Fight for what you want in your life too. All right, 7 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. So yeah, there you go. This could mean inner wounding, children that are inner wounded coming together to fight with each other, like fight for each other, right? But it's also the past. It means that you're reconciling with somebody from the past. These little kids could be this inner wounding. What am I saying? childhood wounding here, that wounded child. That's it, wounded child. And she probably has been evolving since she knew you too. So the two of you would be on the same page. Hopefully not dealing so much with the wounding, but coming together innocently with the tenderness and shared moments as soulmates. Okay? Wow, that's beautiful. And you'll realize all of this once you clear out some of your mental your mental and emotional gunk. Knight of Swords. Here we go. This is seizing the day, seizing the moment, coming and going. Talkative, impulsive, can be impatient, but you are going to be very, very focused on making sure you ride forth with the inspiration, which is the sword of the divine in all truth and honor. Okay? Way different than here where you were hiding things. You realize that she was hiding, your wife was hiding things too, but you were too. The two of you are on the same page back then. Not now. You cut her out of your life. You're single. You're the King of Cups now. Okay. Let's talk about the Clouds card. Four of Swords. This is time for non-action. Yeah, because you've got to do this work here, and you only do that work by non-action. If you busy your mind, you're not going to be able to see the types of beliefs you have that are playing in the background, like the operating system on your computer or your phone, right? It's all those beliefs and thoughts that keep running over and over in your mind all the time that are running in the background that you're not aware of. So when you become aware of them, what you're actually thinking, what you believe about life, believe about your own self-worth, about how you need to protect yourself, and so on and so forth. Once you find out what those are, you can pull them out and give them to the divine and say, here. This is during isolation, going within, silence, rest, taking a break, healing, recalibrating, and retreating. So you're doing this in order for you to give those weeds to our main gardener, which is the divine. Because we are his garden, right? We're the divine's garden. Some of us are peskier weeds than others, right? So, yeah, I was fairly not too big. No, I was moderate. I've known not much bigger pesky weeds than myself ever was. But yeah, I had karma to pay, definitely. And I did. And I've been feeling like I've had to pay it actually up until very, very recently, in fact, which kind of concerns me. I didn't realize that, right? So I do realize it now. Anyways, I feel like I've been told that I'm clear now. I'm clear to go. Okay. Four of Swords, where I'm going, not sure. But Two of Cups, that's a really nice place to go. Yeah, after this, after you've done that, you've got this Two of Cups relationship with this gal right here. Companionship, mutual feelings, new partner, an agreement, and in sync on the same page, right? A loving exchange. I call this true love. You are going to be in a position in the near future, after doing your gardening there, pulling your weeds, that the sunlight is going to come upon your face now, because the weeds are going. They're gone. You're giving them to God and say, here, take this fleece. I no longer need to believe in this belief or this mindset or this pattern of negative thinking. I don't need it anymore. I'm on to new horizons, and that's just going to hold me back like bad luggage, right? Heavy luggage. So please, God, take that from me, and I trust and have faith that you are taking this from me and that it'll be gone. However, you have to, God will do that for you very, 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 very excitedly, very happy to take that from you, because you're giving it to them. You have to give it, just like you have to ask for the divine to come in because of your free will. But if you start feeling like those old beliefs are coming back into your consciousness from the subconscious, just means you need to go down again and pull it out again. And it's a few times that you may need to do it. Sometimes you just have to do it once, but it's just like anything else. Sometimes you have to do it more than once. Okay, to just know that and trust in that. So if it's the first time that you're doing this, maybe you might have to go in there again and pull it out. I'm just giving you that heads up, okay? So the clouds and the clarity, 7 of Cups, many possibilities. You two come together, there will be no chaos or conflict, or let's see, you'll have clarity of thought with these two, but right now it's not. So it's more like the confusion with the upright, you know, the confusion, lacking focus, having wishes, wishfulness, shiny object syndrome, you know, wild imagination. Yeah, it's all like because of the weeds down there, that the black clouds are here. The clarity is not there yet, but you do this, you'll see this, the light. The divine will be in your relationship with the one that you love, that you see as your true love. And then you'll have clarity of thought together, you'll have focus together, action together, you'll might even have claircognizant psychic ability revealed to you, seeing a clear choice, and you'll be in a concrete partnership with her, knowing what you think you want to do. You can rely on that and have faith. As long as you keep your mind clear and illuminate it, your thoughts and ideas can't go wrong. Trust me on that one. Then I got on the back of the deck 10 of Coins and the Emperor and Judgment. Those are all beautiful cards, guys. Emperor means that you've amped yourself up. Yay, 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 collective. You have risen and start tapping into your Emperor energies. 10 of Coins is the family legacy. It's wealth, the type of wealth that you can hand down and give to others without being left wanting, right? The Emperor is the divine masculine. He's established. He's an action-oriented kind of guy. He gets it done. He's protective. He has authority. He's very powerful. He's stable, and he's a leader, as well as a father or husband, okay? So you are tapping into your Emperor energy here. You have made a final judgment, and you know that the divine has judged you as well. So that's why you're feeling compelled to clean your garden up, to do your weeding. All right, guys? Well, what do you think? I think let's just do the angels' answers and then we'll be done, okay? Just for the angels' answers. I love these cards. They sometimes give you timing too. Depends on which ones you pull. Which ones the divine wants us to know, right? Because it's Archangel Michael helping me pull these cards. The Holy Spirit too. Here we go. Peaceful resolution. Da 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 da. Temperance. Yes, this is your near future. Peaceful resolution. There's your solution. You will be living a life of peaceful resolution. Clean your garden out. Ask your angels to help you to see your weeds. Okay, sometimes we'll overlook them, but ask the angels to bring those beliefs and those thoughts that are just holding you back and damaging your opportunities and relationships. Ask the angels to illuminate that for you, those beliefs and thoughts and doubts and negative mindset or negative patterns of thinking, right? Ask your angels to help you see those. And then ask them to take them and take action. Ask your angels to illuminate what it is that you don't see that's causing you to hold you're holding yourself back and causing you to basically sabotage relationships because you have patterns of belief that they no longer serve you. Take action by saying, angels, please, okay, thank you for showing me that thought, oh yeah, I do think like that. Thank you for showing me that. Please take that from me now. Yeah, and just keep doing that until your garden is free of all the weeds, okay? Well, guys, until tomorrow, I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe and like and comment and like to get those 10, to get one of those 10 free, personal readings. Okay, bye.